Joining us from Accra is Emmanuel Tsigbi, who's the stockbroker from New World Securities. Emmanuel, thank you so much for joining us today. I want to get straight into it because we had Enterprise Group Limited is up 256%. It's one of the best performing stocks year to date, but it was one of the losers on the charts yesterday. Can you help us maybe unpack the performance or talk us through the performance of that stock?
Yes, Enterprise Group Limited released very good results half year. We saw its profit after tax going up as much as 341%. This happened to be one of the highest in the industry and also across the whole market. This actually led to investors chasing the stock, which actually pushed the price up significantly until recently that people started taking profits, and we've seen the price started dipping. There's still a very huge investor interest in the company as they expect it to produce another set of very interesting nine-month results.
Now tell me, Emmanuel, do you think that the stock can sustain this momentum?
Yes, it can. The market has done as much as 64% year to date. This is one of the best returns that investors have experienced in a number of years because companies continue to release the very juicy bottom line numbers, which actually keeps investors coming onto the market. We expect this to actually go as much as about 75% year to date.
Right, let's talk about Fan Milk Limited. Since it had its bonus share offer, we've seen it touch a new, a fresh high, closing at 6.11 Ghanaian cedis. Year to date, it's up 72.11%. How do you see this stock performing in the weeks to come?
Yeah, it's also done quite well. This is a company that has performed very well, paying in terms of capital gains that investors have made on this particular company. With the coming on board of average, we think they actually comes with quite a number of resources. This should actually push the performance of the company forward.
Now moving our attention through to oil, we get the oil's share price bouncing after we had the announcements of the rights issue. Can you maybe talk us through the performance of that specific stock?
Sorry, can you please repeat that again?
So we'll be moving over to the Ghanaian oil company. We had oil's share price that bounced. This after the announcements of the rights issue. Can you maybe talk us through the performance of that specific stock?
Yeah, for some time now, this is a company whose valuation has been quite expensive, trading quite very high to what the market was trading. And investors think that with the announcement of this bonus or this offer that the company intends doing, the stock could be diluted and the price should be coming down. That's what explains why we've seen the stock dipping in recent times. But as of now, investors have begun showing interest in it, and we expect it to hit the winning ways again.
Let's just talk about some of the regulations or company news that's come out. We had the first deputy governor saying that he's going to be increasing the capital requirements for banks, and this is going to be impacting on commercial banks, rural banks, and also non-bank institutions. I mean, this is obviously meant to support the real sector going forward. How do you think this will translate?
Yeah, I think it's actually in the right direction, given the fact that for a very long time, our capital base was quite low, which prevented companies, especially banks in this case, embarking on very juicy transactions. It's about time that some of these banks actually strengthen their balance sheets to engage in some of these transactions, such as the oil and gas deals, telecom, and infrastructure. Given that the country's infrastructure gap is quite high.
And let's talk about still sticking with the, with the banking stocks. So some figures out of the central bank saying that for the first half of this year, growth profit before tax has declined significantly. Is that something we should be worried about?
Yes, investors should be a bit worried about that. And we also have coming on board the National Stabilization Levy, which is also going to impact on the performance that companies come out with.
Right, thank you so much for that insight, Emmanuel. That was Emmanuel Zigby, who's the stockbroker at New World Securities.